we've been working really hard together. All the volunteers and staff are working incredibly hard. It's a huge thanks from me, actually, a great opportunity to say thank you to all those frontline staff who are working so hard. They're dealing with hundreds of calls every day, and some of them are quite distressing. You know, older people are quite distressed and frightened at the moment, so there's a lot of good work happening at the moment.
What are the main things that they're calling you up about? What's their main worry?
The biggest one, 80% of our calls, when we sort of drill down and look at the data, is food. Older people are really worried about food levels at home dropping. They haven't got much shopping in, and they're distressed. They're self-isolating. They're in the high-risk category. They've been told not to go out. I think we estimate there's about 200,000 across Birmingham and Sandwell in that category. And we're taking lots and lots and lots of calls on food. I mean, some very distressing, people not eating at all or going to bed hungry. And we can't let that happen. We've got volunteers, often the case, helping us on that situation and getting some emergency shopping supplies out. But then a whole raft of calls, a whole other wave of calls. There's family who are living at a distance outside Birmingham or outside the Sandwell area, who's got mum or dad in Birmingham alone with nobody to help them, and they can't get shopping to them either. So it's a big, big issue at the moment.
So you're telling me that there are people out there in this area with literally nothing?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We've taken calls every day on that situation. It's heartbreaking. And we've had volunteers that have signed up, over 100 in the last 10 days. And we are working with other charities that have been fantastic, who are helping us to get food parcels out to these people in emergencies, really, emergency situations, no food at all.
That is absolutely heartbreaking. And to think that they're going to bed hungry, they're not eating, and perhaps not eating or just, eating little bits to, stretch out the food that they've got. So more needs to be done then to get stuff out to these, to get them provisions, to ease that worry. Yeah,
absolutely. And we recognise there's probably about 1,200. According to our records, we've drilled down to about 1,200 people that have no family and in the area or networks to support them. So we are working really hard to keep in touch with them with a sort of daily call and find out what those issues are. And another issue is cash. A lot of older people work and just use cash, work with cash. So they've run out of cash at home, and they feel too worried to go out and get cash. Post offices are notoriously quite busy, so they're worried about social distancing, and they should be at home. And there is an issue there that people are running out of cash. So that needs some careful thought. We're in touch with some of the banks on what we can do on that.
So if there's anybody out there listening that is worried and that is in this category at the minute, but they haven't talked to anybody, how can they reach you? How can they find somebody that's going to help, Alison?
Yeah, well, that's the reassuring thing. We are able to help people who are contacting us. We do have support services in place. So please do reach out if you're worried about your shopping levels, if you're worried that you're going to run out of food or you've got a family member in that situation. You can call us on 0121 437 0033. And there's a lot of information on our website, which is ageukbirmingham.org.uk.
Okay, so that's 0121 437 0033. We know from experience, Alison, that a great deal of people don't have access to the internet or to websites as such, but I guess if they've got family in other parts of the country, they can access that on their behalf and come forward and say, right, my mum, my gran, anyone needs some help, can you assist? Because we can't get up there at this point.
Exactly. A lot of families are contacting us. A high level of the calls are coming from families. So, of course, they can get in touch with our website and contact us through emails on there. But the phone number's there as well. We're answering and taking calls 7 days a week at the moment on that number.
Alison, you're all doing an amazing job, and thank you for keeping us updated every day this week. It's been lovely talking to you all. That's Alison Beecham, who is Chief Executive of Age UK Birmingham and Sandwell. In case you missed it, 0121 437 0033. And if you've got somebody that's worried and you can access the website, just go Google Age UK and access it from there. But thank you very much for everyone a part of Age UK and all you're doing.